Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. Guess what I have for you today? A book haul. I went to Recycled this last weekend and got some pretty good books. I got some pretty good finds. Now this first book is one that my husband found, and that is Riley's Ghost by John David Anderson. I felt familiar with this title, but he said it sounded like something that he would really like to read. We're following Riley, who gets bullied in school, and some kids lock her in a locker or something. Well, then school is out. She comes out of the locker. Everything is dark, and like she was forgotten about. And then she finds out she's not alone. Somebody else is in the school, and it sounds like it would be a pretty cool story to read. So we'll see. You never know. So that is Riley's Ghost, John David Anderson. The next book we got here is The Unexpected Everything. This is by Morgan Matson. I just automatically buy stuff by Morgan Matson because I really like her writing style. I think that she's brilliant. Look at this cover. This cover is so cute. So yeah, I picked up that one. I didn't read the synopsis or anything, you guys. I just picked up the book. So there's that one. And then I got 4 more books here for you guys, and I'm really excited with what I found. You know that I've been looking into getting my Stephen King library all in hardbacks, or at least the trade paperbacks, and not these mass markets that riddle my shelves. So I've been looking at the used bookstore to find Stephen King books in hardback. I always look for the hardback first. And I found 4. Now, I don't know if any of these are first editions. I didn't look any of that up. I haven't had time to do any of that. So when I edit this video, then I'll look it up and I'll post here if they're first editions or not. So anyway, let's just get started on these last 4. This one is Blaze, when he wrote as Richard Bachman. I can't remember if I've read this book. I'm pretty sure I've read this book. I know I've got it in the tall mass market, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I read it, but now I will just read it again. But look at that cover. Blaze first came out in 2007, so I mean, does it really matter if it's a first edition? I guess eventually. But anyway, there's Blaze. The next one we got here is The Talisman. This is the one that he writes with Peter Straub. The sequel to Black House, I did not like that book at all. I feel like there really wasn't a lot of King in that, his input in that. I mean, I know it probably was, but I think this one was more influenced by Stephen King, and I really, really, really love The Talisman. Fantastic story. Now I got it in hardback. Excited about that one. Even more excited about this one. This is Stephen King, The Eyes of the Dragon. One of my favorite books by Stephen King, if we're talking about fantasy. And this one, I'm pretty sure, is a first edition. Something you guys probably can't see. Ooh, I don't want to flash you in the face. You probably can't see the scales. This cover has got scales all over it. And that's just beautiful. But like I said, you probably can't tell it. I don't know if there's any way I can show you that. But yeah, this book, I believe, was 1987. Oh, look at this, you guys. It's just beautiful. There's some great illustrations in here. Look at that. Let's see. This was... yeah, 1987 for this one. So I'm really excited about that. Then the last one I've got here to show you guys is The Skeleton Crew by Stephen King. This is a collection of short stories. I have read this collection. not for a long time. But this first came out in 1985, and this does look like the original cover. It looks like the original cover. And this reminds me of the book Monkey Shines, because that was about a monkey, and I think I've talked to you guys about that book before. Another one of my favorite books. And every time I see this cover, that reminds me of that book. But anyway, I have read this collection of stories. One of my favorites in here was The Mist. A lot of them, the other ones I don't really remember a lot about. But The Mist is one of my favorite stories too, so there's that one. But that is my book haul for today. We are going to have this coming up Saturday. There's a big sale going on at the North Branch of Denton Library, and it's going to be a big to-do, a big sale, so I'm probably going to be going to that. And if I get any more books, when I get more books from that, I will have another book haul for you at some point, maybe later in February or early March. I don't know yet. We'll see how that works out. I haven't been buying as many books. I've been pretty busy with journaling and stuff like that, so I haven't really went out and bought a lot of books. So this was the first time I made a trip to Recycled since October. So hey, I'm not spending a bunch of money on books. But anyway, if you guys have read any of these books that I've shown you today, let me know down in the comments below. But that's it for me. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.